What's up, guys? Rick from Rick's Rock School, and as always, my business associate Slug is here, and we are very excited because it is a special baseball opening day edition of Dog Coffee and Guitars, and we're giving away free stuff. Guys, I got my powdered blue. I got my Reese Hoskins powdered blue with my Mike Schmidt powdered blue jersey. It's a beautiful day in Philadelphia, and there's going to be baseball on TV today. There's going to be Phillies baseball on TV today. And Slug, he's excited just to get back to that elk antler and try to chew through that. Quick review, the Chuck It toy cannot last a week with a pit bull. We know that. But you know what? The elk antler, he has not made a dent in that thing, and he is looking for it. So we're going to tell you about a contest, and then I'm going to let him chew because, chewers got to chew. All right, guys, contest time. Slug's getting restless. Simple. I'm going to play a Gibson clip. I'm going to play an Epiphone clip. If you can tell me the difference, one lucky person is going to get a lesson with any Rick's Rock School teacher they're choosing. Go to ricksrockschool.com. We offer lessons on all instruments. Slug's excited. We got to go. One grand prize winner is going to get the lesson. Some other people are going to get some Dunlap picks and some Ernie Ball strings. So leave the comments and subscribe. Catch the contest at the end of the lesson. Let's enjoy this Hendrix lesson. Let's learn. Let's all get better. Let's all get better together. ricksrockschool.com. Everybody say bye, Slug. Bye. Oh, my God. One of the biggest mistakes that everybody makes when you're learning to play guitar, one of the biggest mistakes that I see is people treating their lead playing and their rhythm playing like they're two separate entities. Guys, I mean, it sounds cliche, but Hendrix is the greatest of all time. We don't do that. None of us out there, it doesn't matter whether you grew up listening to Black Sabbath or Stevie Ray Vaughan or Avenged Sevenfold, it does not matter. All of your favorite guitar players picked up the guitar because of Hendrix. Directly or indirectly, we all do this because he made it cool to be a lead guitar player. But he understood it. I mean, he got it. Rhythm guitar and lead guitar are like one and the same. They're just part of the same entity. Listen to that solo. There's chords. I'm going to show you some really pretty harmonies, how to find them, how to move them to different keys, how to get the right tone. That's what today's lesson is going to be about, guys, and I'm really excited, really excited. So let's get right to it. I'm going to teach you the song, and I'm going to teach you the solo. First and foremost, harmonies. Like I said, lead guitar playing, your notes that are going to sound good over the chords are your chord tones. It's really easy to do if you know these chord shapes. That's what we're going to talk about today. So let's learn this song. It's going to start here on an E flat. Now you can play it as an E flat power chord, but true to science, it's going to be that E flat power chord with the B flat in the bass. So you're going to get these three notes. So you're going to bar. We want the 6th fret of the E, the 6th fret of the A, and the 8th fret of the D. And we're going to play that together. This is a warm sound. If you crank up the distortion on your amp, it's a great way to play lead guitar too. But I digress. So we're going to bring that up chromatically. We're going to go E flat, E, again, this time with the B in the bass, and then we're going to play an F with a C in the bass. With that passing tone, we're going to actually hold out longer than the two tones that are in there. Look. Now, what are these? These are fourths. In this case, F and B flat. That we're going to hammer on with the ring finger into minor thirds. That'll give us this sound. We're doing that a lot when we talk about the solo. And we're going to move this up chromatically the same way. So hammer on, we're going to get that 8th fret of the A and the D. And you're going to hammer on with the ring finger to the 10th fret. Make sure that you have a nice arch going on to your ring finger. If you come at it too flat-fingered, you're going to block out the D. You're going to rob yourself of the harmony. We want the harmony, guys. Harmonies sound good. I mean, there's no other way to say it. They sound good. So check this out. So you're getting that overtone of this note ringing out while we get the new one. Put that hammer on. Now listen, we get the next one. Still sounds beautiful. And then, right where we want to be. Cool little lick here. So hammer, 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 hold. Then we're going to hammer again. And you're going to grab the 8th fret of the D and the G now. So, and then we're going to pull off, add the ring finger to the 12th fret. Just look at that. Just great sound. And we'll do the same pull off on the 12th fret of the A to the 10th fret of the A and the D string. So I have my first finger just barred across the 10th fret, all the way across the 10th fret. And make sure, don't separate that. I have some of my students that when I show them this lick, they try to separate that into 2 halves, and then their brain always kind of like compartmentalizes that, and it ends up sounding like this. And I gotta stress, let it flow. All those notes are gonna be even. Right into this chord. It's a C chord. I'm using my thumb. Hendrix always used his thumb to fret that bass note, that C note. So the thumb is going to fret the 8th fret of the E string. The rest of it's going to form like an F shape. And we're going to drag this shape all around the fretboard. So the thumb on the 8th fret of the E, your ring finger on the 10th fret of the A, pinky 10th fret D, middle finger 9th fret G, and the first finger on the 8th fret of the B. And we're going to take that and we're going to move it chromatically from that to where the thumb is on the 7th fret and then the 6th fret. So we've got a C, move it down to B and B flat, and then F. And then I'm hammering. Open G, hammer onto that A note with the middle finger. Give it 2 of those. Again, like a lead guitar, rhythm guitar, one and the same. Combine them. Stop treating them like they're 2 separate elements. There's a lot of guys that they practice their flashy leads. Plenty of guys that are much, much, much better than I am, but a lot of them just shredding. You gotta have your rhythm playing and your lead playing in sync. Being a better rhythm player is really gonna help your leads too. Timing, big part of music, guys. So C to the B flat to the F. Hammer on with that middle finger. Always look for ways, especially when I'm playing this chord shape, always look for ways where we could add little leads and play some chord melody. That's why Hendrix was such an effective player, among a million others. To the F. We'll do that all around again. The next time you can do this here. We're gonna bar the 1st fret of the E and the B and hammer onto the 3rd fret of the B. It's that same idea. It's a 4th, hammer onto a minor 3rd. So all together you get. Do it all around again. When you do it the 3rd time, we're gonna do the middle finger thing. Now here, this is gonna be a G major chord. I got my 1st finger on the 3rd fret of the E and the B, the middle finger, 4th fret G, ring finger, 5th fret D, forms another version of an F shape. And then we're gonna that leaves the pinky free to play this pull off. We're gonna pull off on the B string from the 5th fret to the 3rd fret. So that's, move it up to the B flat, 6, 6, 7, and 8. And look where that brings us. Right to that opening lick again, and then we'll do this again. Instead of going again, not just yet, we'll go. Back to it. Start the whole thing over again. So that's the bulk of the rhythm guitar parts, rhythm and lead for the song. Now the solo, we'll show it to you. We'll break it down. Show you what these harmonies are and how to find them all the time, all over the neck, and play like this all the time. So it starts like this. At first, quick hammer on. Again, same idea. It's the same thing we did over here. We're gonna go. Don't do it like that. Don't hammer on the B flat, although that works. Hammer onto the D. Over here, that F note and the C note together, and hammer onto your D note. And then kind of slide out of it. A little bit of delay goes a long way. Now, here's another. You have right here, this is going to be a fourth. You have a G note and a C note. Another way to play a fourth. You have that tuning glitch between G and B. That's why our fourth looks different. They're tuned closer together. We're going to hammer on to a minor third, A and C. So it's going to be cool little lick here. We're hammering on. Get your first finger on the 12th fret of the G, your middle finger on the 13th fret of the B, and we're going to hammer on to with the ring finger to 14 G and back. The pinky finger grab an F note, 15th fret D string. So we're picking and hammering and coming back, grabbing the F, hammering on, and then back to our fourth. So it's going to be. Now we're back into our F major pentatonic position. Now basically we're going to play some version of the same lick 3 times here, but with a different ending spot each time. The first time it's going to end on the 12th fret of the G string, the G note. So it'll be. Got another fourth here, 10th fret D, 10th fret G, hammer on to the 12th fret. And then we're going to play this major third, 10th fret of the G and the B. Back to the root, back to the minor root, the D. And we're going to hammer on into that G note twice. So lick number 1. And just copy and paste that lick 3 times with a different ending spot. So we'll do that. All that fun stuff. Then we're going to go like this. Now we'll end on the 10th fret of the G and the B. So the first one went. Then it's going to be. The third time it'll be to the 12th fret of the D string. So you'll get. Up a whole step from where we started, and you're going to be on the 15th fret of the E and the B. We're going to do the same hammer on. Now here we have everything's just moved up a whole step. Literally just copy and paste the lick. We're up here now, so it's back to the F major pentatonic position, and now we're going to go. So start the lick kind of the same way. Now we're going to add the pinky to the 13th fret of the D, and then the ring finger comes back to that 12th fret of the D. Then the chord in the backing goes to a C sharp. It's going to modulate. It's going to turn this into a C sharp minor pentatonic lick. We're going to bend the 12th fret of the B up. Cool little C sharp blues lick. We'll go 12th fret B. Bring it back down, 12th fret, 9th fret, and we'll do like a Chuck Berry thing. So we're gonna bend up the 12th fret of the B, bring it back down to the 9th fret, bend the 11th fret of the G up, play that classic Chuck Berry lick, and then 11 and 9. So it's 12 up, back down, 9th fret B, bend the 11th fret of the G up, B string on the 9th fret, we're barring, and by the way, a 4th. So the B string on the 9th fret, the E string on the 9th fret, 11th fret G, then to the 9. So it's... Now we're back to the original space here. Hammering on from 13 to 15 with the F note there. And then we're gonna go, not like that. So, 13th fret A, pinky finger 13A, ring finger 12A. So it's gonna be, and we'll just let that fade out. So, that was the rhythm and the solo. Wind Cries Mary. Let's talk a little bit about how we get this great sound. Just take, this is easy. This is so easy. Take any pentatonic scale. To find a major pentatonic, just put your pinky on the root note. So we're gonna put our pinky on F. And then you're just gonna play a pentatonic scale. Start and stop on F. If you start and stop on your first finger, it becomes D minor. Watch this. Magic. Start and stop on your pinky finger. Land on Fs. Major. It's totally magic. Pinky trick. It works in any key. If you don't believe me, keep doing it. Try to prove me wrong all day. Pinky finger on the root. If we're in A major, put your pinky on A. Major. It's like clockwork. So that's the pinky trick. Now, just stack any two notes that are on top of each other in that scale. You have stacked fourths. If you get down here, it becomes a major third, but that back on the B string and E string, it's a fourth. So first, get all your fourths and your major third, and a fourth, and a fourth. If we go down a whole step, we're up a string. So we go. All right, guys, all 7 chords in the key of F. I'm going to show you them as harmony so you can use them for your rhythm playing, you use them for your lead playing. They're always, I mean, if you want to transpose them, all 12 keys work the same. We have a ruler. I mean, I don't know if you ever looked at it like this, but your guitar is a musical ruler. Whatever works in one place will work in another. So make sure you keep that in mind. The 4 chord and the 5 chord are always a whole step apart. So you'll see what I mean in a second. Then I'm going to shut up. Then we're going to go, and it's going to be contest time, guys. I explained the contest earlier in the lesson. You know what you got to do. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Somebody's going to win a free lesson, and other people are going to win other prizes, picks, strings, all kinds of fun stuff. So let's check this out. Let me bring my excitement level down. Hold on. Bring it down. All right. The 1 chord, F major. 10th fret of the G and the B. And we're going to play this as your, that's a major third. Here's a minor third. The 2 chord. The 1 chord and the 2 chord are joined at the hip, and they will be no matter what key you're in. Keep that in mind. There's the 2 chord. We're going to go up a whole step to A and C for the 3 chord. B flat major will be 15, G and 15B. We'll go up a whole step again, the same thing. For C major, attached to the hip of C major is a D minor chord. That's your 6. And then we'll go up a whole step to 7. Bring it back down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Love it. See you next time, Dog Coffee Guitar. It's contest time.